radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers. On Station Head in the description.
Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I am super excited for today's video because today we're doing a pick a card on what has the universe been trying to tell you. You've been seeing all these signs and signals and synchronicities, feeling away, getting these intuitive nudges, but we're gonna make sense of it today. That is basically what we're getting into. So before we get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my free radio show. It's in the description. I pull cards for every zodiac sign. Just by adding me on there, you're automatically entered into every giveaway I do, and we play music on there. It's a vibe. But other than that, you guys, pause the video if you need to, and you can pick more than one pile. We have group 1 with the green stone, group 2 with the orange stone, group 3 with the dark blue stone, and group 4 with the red stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself and your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the green stone, let's get right into it, okay? What has the universe been trying to tell you? So the first card that we have that was under your stone, speaking of intuitive nudges, is the Intuitive Nudges card. This one says, intuition is the language of the soul. We're all born with the aware, profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts that we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and the divine spirit. So the universe is first of all telling you that your intuition needs some fine-tuning. You're going to want to tap into healing, I would say, your third eye and your crown chakras. Easiest way to do this, listen to, crown chakra healing music as you sleep. I like the YouTube account Meditative Mind, but there's some other good ones out there. Just like check the comments, make sure comments are turned on, make sure the comments are positive, make sure the ratio of comments is accurate. Like a video with 100,000 views should have more than like 10 comments, Just make sure you check it out, because I don't know what people be on out here, but you just got to be mindful. But yeah, tapping into this energy, you guys, your intuition, you need to connect more to it. And this confirms that. We literally have the listen card that just came out. So it's like the messages are coming. You know how like someone can be talking, but like I've experienced it before where it's like you can talk to someone but they don't hear you. You know what I mean? And a way that you know that is after you say your spiel, they're all of a sudden changing the subject or talking about something completely unrelated. I get this message where it's like you can hear the universe is talking, but you're not hearing the universe for real. So any other messages for group 1? All right, beautiful. So we have listen and receive. The universe is first of all trying to show you the ways that you are getting what it is that you want. And then we have you're not alone and hope. So the universe is letting you know of resources, whether that's people on the way, people that you already have, and also, connecting you to other people who are sharing your experience and letting you know that there's hope at the end of the tunnel. So let's actually start with that, and then we'll get into it for real. We have hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out when they're seeing that you are at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in life, there is always hope. So the universe is sending you different kind of glimmers of hope. You're not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness, loneliness, however, it's hard for you to sense and feel us and how much love we're sending to you. We're your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So your ancestors are taking this journey with you. Your guides, your angels, God has always been there. Spirit, the divine universe, whatever you want to label, the higher power, that has always been there. And sometimes when we go through these dark nights of the souls, we can feel very alone. We can feel like we don't have any support, but the universe is letting you know we're still here. And I'm getting this message of just ask. If you need something, ask for it now. And I feel like group 1, you may be a little bit scorned because of something that you had to go through. So it's hard for you to connect back to a God power or your guides, because it's like, well, how could you allow this to happen? Like, how could you let them hurt me like this? Or how could you why did this happen if my guides and my angels really are looking out for me? At the end of the day, you're in the driver's seat, you guys. At the end of the day, we are in the driver's seat. So for stuff that needs to happen for our growth and expansion, the things about angels is they're not all love and light in the way that we consider love and light, or the way we would like to receive love and light. You know, is your mom a horrible person because she allowed you to learn something the hard way? No, because what? At the end of the day, you're in the driver's seat. She can't do life for you. And that's the same thing with the angels and these higher beings. It's like some things we have to be allowed to go through. And it's just like, that's just kind of what it is. And I'm feeling your guides be stern with you, but also letting you know, like, we're here. We are here. And now that XYZ has happened, we can move forward. We're ready to move forward. So we have a listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to understand someone. Now isn't the time to offer advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means paying attention, not to what's just being said, but what lies beneath the words. So if you're having communication issues with someone, they're telling you what you need to know without saying it. You can tell by their body language. You can tell by what they aren't saying. Take that, process that, and do what you need to do from that. So if someone is telling you, you know, I really care about you, but I don't want to be in a relationship, but what you want is a relationship, is them caring about you enough? If it's not, you gotta go, you know, find someone who's looking for a relationship with you, just as an example. And then we have receive. You're a kind and loving soul who's constantly reaching out to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. So the universe wants you to receive, and that's the thing. There's an ebb and flow quality to the universe. Once you take so much on and experience so much, it then, you know, the tides turn back on you and it's time for you to receive. Just as the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving, and the natural law and order of the universe is the natural law and order of the universe. I didn't even read the rest of this card, and it literally said exactly what I just said. That's kind of freaky. But yeah, let's see what the tarot has to say. What else has the universe been trying to communicate to pile one? What are the messages for pile one from the universe? What message have they not been receiving? Yeah, High Priestess in reverse. Your intuition is turned off, or you didn't trust your intuition at some point in your past, so your intuition is kind of suppressed. You know, you may have always felt super connected, but because maybe your intuition told you something that you weren't ready for, something that you didn't want to hear, you didn't act on it. And there's definitely an energy of rebuilding your relationship with your intuition needed here. And here's the thing. We got the 10 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords but we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So you're not going to be a stranger to abundance and money and growth and stability and love, period. But Page of Swords, you have to choose it. You have to say, you know what, regardless of what I've been through, I'm going to pick myself up again and I'm going to go for it. You got to understand this and this and this was a lesson. Queen of Swords, High Priestess in reverse, this is probably going to be the hardest thing for you, group one, rebuilding that intuition, because I've been getting this message lately as far as the divine feminine. And the thing about the divine feminine or feminine energy is divine feminine is notorious for having that very intuitive quality. If someone manipulates or mistreats divine feminine or misleads divine feminine, she learns not to trust herself. And I'm not talking about she as in male or female in gender, but that's just how I'm personifying the quality, so you can understand what I'm saying. If divine feminine doesn't trust herself anymore, everyone loses. Because if divine feminine isn't happy, she's not seeing her fullest potential. I feel, group one, someone told you your divine feminine energy is best used in this way, or this is what divine feminine is. So as you fell into the trap of pleasing other people or one person or your parents, regardless of where it started for you, in relationship with your parents, romantic relationship I mean, or a relationship with your parents, wherever, in school, it's definitely present here. And healing that divine feminine is going to be very important for you guys moving forward, because your feminine energy is like, you're so disconnected from it. And it has nothing to do with feeling like a woman or a girl or, you know, however you identify. But we all have masculine and feminine energy, and the relationship with your divine feminine needs some healing. We have the King of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. The way that you heal divine feminine is by being divine masculine to your divine feminine, treating yourself, practicing self-care, trusting your intuition, doing everything for you that you wished the divine masculine had done for you in the past. That's how you heal your divine feminine, by allowing her to flourish, by supporting her and allowing her to be free, allowing her to do her job and play her part. Well, that took a really deep turn. But that's what I have for you guys. And then Nine of Wands, you'll be able to, once you kind of rebuild that foundation, you will be able to, you know, see more abundance in your life, see more happiness. But Ace of Swords in reverse, it's been turned off for too long, and it's time to heal the divine feminine. So yeah, you guys, that's what I have for you. Check me out on Etsy in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check out my free radio show in the description. That was your pile. I'll talk to you later.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
All right, group 2 with the, is this the orange? Yeah, the orange stone. I get confused with this one in yellow because they kind of look similar, but group 2 with the orange stone. Let's get right into it. What has the universe been trying to communicate to you? So first, the card that we have that was under your stone is the Strength card. This one says, strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. So the universe is letting you know we're here. But oh my God, that's crazy. I literally just saw, I haven't watched SpongeBob in freaking years, but I saw that, like a glimpse into that episode. You'd have to have watched it as a kid to know what I'm talking about, but it's like he's doing all of these different things at once. That's just the image that I got. But your guides are working so hard in the background right now for you. Now I'm seeing my white candle in the other room. Oh my God, these visions have been going crazy nowadays with these ascensions. Let me know in the comments below if your spiritual gifts have been like turned down times 1,000. But it reminds me of when I light white candles, because typically white candles are for protection. That's usually what I use them for, even when I use them for other people. And every time I burn a white candle, it's always like black. It's got a lot of herbs on the sides. Like the candle looks like it's been through it. None of my other candles, well, sometimes depending on, but none of them usually turn out as bad as the white ones. And it's because the universe is working so hard for you guys in the background, group 2. The universe wants you to know we're with you. We hear you, we're with you, but you don't know what we're fighting off from you. If you think it's going bad, girl, if you were to really see what's good, the ghetto, the absolute ghetto. It is so ghetto. The spiritual warfare is real, you guys. But the universe wants you to know that it's with you and it's protecting you from a lot. Just stay strong. The universe is like, stay strong, stay strong, stay strong. We don't need you to fall apart. At this time, there's just way too much going on, and I'm getting this energy where it's like, I'm sorry we can't console you right now, you know. Okay, so we have forgiveness, find your center, and listen. So the universe is guiding you as to what to do. You may not like the messages that you're getting, but the universe is showing you what to do. You have to be willing to listen if you really want to understand someone. Now isn't the time to offer advice, but be a compassionate listener. Listen fully and intently means to pay attention. Not to just what's being said, but to what lies beyond the words. People and the universe are telling you something in so many words. If you feel like, should I give up on this? You'll know what you need to give up on, and you'll know what's just hard right now. You'll know the difference. You'll know the difference between a foolish decision and something that's just tough. For the thing that's tough for you right now, don't give up on that. For the thing that is just looking like a clear-cut what the heck, like this is a waste of time, this is draining all of my money. Like for the it's a fine line, but you can tell the difference between something that's like horrible and something that's just tough. We have find your center. The outside world is a reflection of the manifestation of what's going on inside of you at this time. When the outside world becomes hectic and stressful, that means your anxiety will start to overwhelm you. And this is the moment to stop and ask, when is the last time that I checked in with myself? So the universe is saying, hold on. Have you been taking care of yourself as best you can? Because there is a lot going on right now. Make sure you're not just becoming a workhorse, working, and spending no time kind of recharging and also healing yourself. And then we have forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is suffocating you and your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally as incredible and powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Lighten your load, group 2. The universe is telling you to lighten your load. Don't worry about watching someone else and their karma. It's just going to piss you off. It's going to piss you off to look at someone and what they post on social media and see that they're winning when really you don't know, like their car broke down, you know, their stuff is hitting the fan, their loved ones are sick, their job is, you know, they're on their last write-up right now, about to lose their job, being hounded and micromanaged. People don't post that on social media. They don't. So don't watch, you know, what's going on, and don't even worry about what's going on. Oof. Now this is tea. We have the Lover's card and the Seven of Swords. Now, you have a romantic relationship with revenge. You do. You like to feel that God power. You like to feel like you're in control. You need to release that. Now, for some of you, this message is Seven of Swords. You're on the brink of getting in the way of the next relationship entering your life, or that revenge that you're considering taking, or this low vibrational energy that you're consistently in because you're watching someone flourish, therefore making you feel like you're not flourishing. Being in that energy is a repellent to any sort of high vibrational being that actually has something to offer you. Being in that energy alone is keeping you away from the happiness that would be your good karma for what you have been through. Stay strong and focus on yourself right now, you guys. Forgive for your sake, not for their sake, for your Ace of Cups, for your happiness, for your love. Don't allow a situation to change you to the extent that you become a cold and callous being. Don't allow a situation to change you till you become who they are. You don't have to. The solution is not to become them. You're not like them. You're not. And I feel like, you know, your power or your divinity has been taken away. This reminds me of, like, I don't know how to describe that. It's just like when people feel like you should be a certain way, so they try to burst your bubble or call you out for being one way just because they think you should be more of whatever would fit better into what they feel like you should be. And then you slowly but surely conforming to that, and it's just like the people around you are changing you, or your current situation has changed you. The Magician in reverse, they use this to empower you. Not to uplift you, not so you could see your divinity, but so they can take your energy away or get you to focus it on what they feel like will, you know, be better for them. Five of Swords in reverse is just like enough's enough. Ten of Swords in reverse, the universe isn't saying that this is, you know, gonna feel good. It's gonna hurt. It's time for healing. It's time for healing. It's time for forgiveness. It's not going to feel good. It's not. And the universe isn't saying that it is. But it's like someone has got you off track or away from yourself for long enough to the point where it just can't happen anymore. It cannot. And they got enough, you know? This is the card that we got for you. It says, when going through tough times, It's important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You overcome challenges before. Be kind to yourself and thankful for all that you already have. Be thankful about your potential alone. Be thankful that you have divinity for anyone to even want to take something from you. And be thankful that you are still here and you do have the opportunity to move forward. That's what I have for you. That's what the universe has been trying to communicate to you. The universe is doing a lot in the background, and the universe is aligning you for the highest possible path for you. Just know that, group 2. So yeah, check me out on Etsy in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check out my radio show. It's free in the description below. That was your pal. I'll talk to you later.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
All right, group 3 with the dark blue stone. Let's get right into it. What are the messages the universe has been trying to tell you? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is Stand Your Ground. This one says, standing your ground is an empowering, confidence building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment where you need to stand your ground. You know that you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. So you guys, it's important for you to stand your ground right now. Do not give in, do not waver. Do not give in, do not waver. Right now is more of an important time than ever for you guys to stand your ground and hold your position. Someone is trying to get you to agree to do more than you should. For some of you, I'm hearing there's a new person that has come into your life, and under the guise, no, because it's not manipulation, it's just a challenge. Someone is testing your boundaries, and you're being called to stand your ground, and it's like you want to be nice, you want to get along, you don't want to seem like someone who's too dramatic or someone who does too much, but it's important that you stand your ground at this time, because if you don't, you know, it's gonna snowball. Having strong boundaries doesn't mean being mean, doesn't mean being confrontational. You know, you just act accordingly. When you have a boundary, you don't allow someone to cross it. You explain to them in plain English, and, you know, very kind of emotionally detached, what you will and will not accept, or what you do and do not like. You be clear with that. You don't allow someone to get away from it just because it's them. They're cute though, so you can get away with a little bit more. No, absolutely not. That's the one that actually wanted to come out. I'm gonna put these back. So we have, take a moment, find your center and ground yourself. So I get all of these messages of like bracing yourself. As I put those to the camera too, I saw 222 on the clock. So if that's an angel number you've been seeing a lot, further confirmation for you, group 3. But take a moment, stop. Now is the time, now is not the time to rush into any decision that you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act and move forward. Okay, I am hearing breadcrumbing. So someone is aware that they're doing something, but it isn't with bad intentions. It's just like, okay, are you gonna let me get away with it type of thing. You know, you have to set the expectation. You have to show people what respect looks like for you. But yeah, so you're about to consciously move forward as well, group 3. It's like you're about to agree to something without agreeing to it. You know what I mean? You know how like you can start dealing with someone new romantically, next thing you know you're friends with benefits, but you never had the conversation of, okay, are we gonna be friends with benefits? But you kind of just ended there because you don't have a title and you're intimate with each other, and then next thing you know it's like, okay, we are friends with benefits, but we didn't have an official conversation like, this is what this is gonna be. That's how I see life for you moving forward. It's like, are you going to commit to being in that position for a long time? Are you going to commit to being in this type of relationship? There's decisions that are being made, whether or not you're saying yes to them subconsciously. So take a moment to look at your life and say, am I going to accept this? Even though they're not asking me anything directly, you know? And it's just about holding people accountable. Like, for an example, someone, they're an F-boy, F-girl, they're used to kind of breadcrumbing their partners. they're not gonna ask you like, you know, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend? If they're not used to that type of relationship. If you allow them to, they may allow, you know, you just to be a ting to them, like just a fling, you know? But if you challenge them and you show them that you have boundaries, you kind of force them to, okay, see your value and respect you and offer you more. So it's kind of like that energy. Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection of your manifestation and what's going on inside of you at this time. When the outside world becomes hectic and stressful, your anxiety will start to overwhelm you, and this is the ideal moment to stop and ask, when is the last time I checked in with myself? Check in with yourself, group 3. Ask yourself, how do you feel about this situation? How do you feel about this relationship? How do you feel about this job? How do you feel about this project that you're working on? And be open to, like, let's normalize quitting after we started. Let's normalize not having to see everything all the way through. If it's not resonating anymore, drop it. You can come back to it later. Ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, and irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you to ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So all of these messages of like being very consciously aware of what's happening around you and what you're doing, I'm getting for you, group 3. Let's pull some tarot. What has the universe been trying to communicate to group 3? Ooh, we have the King of Swords, the Star in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse. There is a very manipulative energy around you, group 3. And it honestly could just be this dog-eat-dog energy that we're in, like, as a collective at this time, you know? Every man for himself is what it is, you know? I had to have a moment, I had to have a conversation with someone very, very close to me. Very close to me. And I had to make it clear to them that I'm not responsible for their happiness or their entertainment, and that everyone's got to watch out for their own mental health these days, and I just don't have it in me to care for you right now. And when I tell you this person means the absolute world to me and I respect them like so much, it was so hard for me to tell them that when I know that they're just such a lover. And they just love, you know, to hang out with me and and they just love to have fun, and I'm like, I love you too, like I really do, but right now I gotta focus on what I gotta focus on. I gotta focus on me, and that's the energy that the universe is like saying. King of Swords, again, I struggle with saying that this is a manipulative energy for whatever reason. I can't just, maybe it doesn't need to be labeled as good or bad. That's also a trap that we get stuck in. So that's a reminder from the universe. Not everything needs to be good or bad. Some things can just be what they are, and you need to, you know, do what you need to do. So that they don't overrun you. But I am getting like, you know, I think that you guys are vulnerable right now. I think that you're vulnerable, and the universe wants you to know that your energy is valuable. So you just can't be, negotiating your boundaries like this or compromising your boundaries like this. We have the Emperor and the Empress in reverse. Someone is being very forceful. Someone is mindful that they're doing this to you, and they're draining you, Empress. They're draining you. Now, what I will say is we have the Justice card here, so I almost get a little bit of an eerie energy from that, where it's like, ooh, that's a little scary. Like, the universe is not playing around. Like, people are gonna have to pay for the things that they do today, tomorrow. They're gonna have to pay for it eventually. But for now, just so you don't get lost in the sauce and sucked into the black hole of energy vampires, stand your ground, because it's harder to fight your way out than it is to prevent, and stand your ground while you're still above water, you know? We have the Five of Wands and the Three of Wands in reverse. This is just like an energy of get to it quick. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse. There's still work that needs to be done. If you just want to have fun and a relaxing dynamic, you know, relaxing, really, like, it's just not the time. It's just not the time. Like, if you're in a place, and that's the thing, group 3, like, you very much so do deserve, I can tell from the spread, you've done a lot for the people that you love. You deserve freedom, you deserve love, and a simple life where you can just kind of get what you want, and you will. But right now, there's something important happening, and your energy is needed, your energy is important, and you have to protect it. So that's what I have for you guys. Check me out on Etsy in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check me out on my free radio show in the description. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
All right, group 4 with the redstone. Let's get right into it, okay? What messages has the universe been trying to communicate to you? So, the first card that we have that was under your spread is vulnerability. It's important for you guys to be vulnerable during this time. This card says this is the confirmation that you have been seeking, to tread into the unknown and to unfamiliar territory where decisions are based on more intuition than rationality. Don't allow fear to hold you back or allow a misguided sense of feeling that vulnerability is somehow a negative emotion. So tapping into this energy, the universe is really wanting you to be vulnerable moving forward. I feel something new coming in for you guys. My guides are like, ship, ship, ship. Yeah. It's basically like, you know, relationship coming through for group. Oh. You guys, why did the relationship card just pop out for you? Chat, let me log out. Okay, heard you. I hear ya. Oh my God. Okay. The veil is so incredibly thin. Don't feel weird if you don't hear things or see things. I won't say it's not all it's cracked up to be. It is really cool, but yeah, we have dream talk that just came out for you guys. So the way that your guides may specifically communicate to you is through your dreams. But yeah, the veil is so thin with all these collective ascensions. Like my spiritual gifts are off the roof. What's the saying? Whatever. We have relationships, dream talk, and self-love. So you've done a lot of work to get here, you guys. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not only a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation from yourself from yourself that grows and matures from actions that you take to support your mind, body, and soul. This is something that I learned earlier this year. Self-love, self-care isn't just about doing face masks. It isn't just about, like, you know, watching your favorite movie. It's about showing yourself in action-oriented ways that you care about yourself, you support yourself. You know, just like you would motivate your friend to do better and to pursue your dreams, doing that for yourself is self-love. Just like you would pay and pick up the bill, you know, for a friend where they're feeling down and take them out to eat. Take yourself out to eat if you're feeling down. Get cute or don't get cute. Wear some sunglasses, put your hair up in a bun, okay? And get up under the restaurant and get you a good meal. That is what self-love is actually about. Showing yourself in action-oriented ways that you're cared for, supported, respected, pamper yourself, you know? And it's not just about, like, okay, skincare and things like that, because that just, I don't know, whatever. Dream talk, your subconscious consciously, it says your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate to you through signs, signals, symbols, messages, and more. So the way that the universe communicates to you is through dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. They're definitely speaking to you. And then we have relationships, okay? The elephant in the room. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life, how you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and the people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul's growth. Let me take a sip of water. And we'll get into the tarot. I love water. I don't understand people that don't drink water. That's so sus to me. Like, how do you not like water? Sus. Anyways, I'm so random today. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna take those. These ones fell off the top. It didn't actually come out for you. Dude, that was so weird how that card just stood up. Did you see that? And it's the King of Cups. a stand-up guy, a stand-up divine masculine coming through to your life because you've loved yourself. Someone is coming through and they're seeing you how you see you. They're respecting you. They're loving you. We have the Strength card in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Your mind is playing tricks on you, group 4. Your mind is playing tricks on you. You know? And you're afraid to be vulnerable because you know that you're delicate and you need to be talked to a certain way. You need to be treated a certain kind of way. And it makes you feel weak, but you're not weak at all. Can't no weak go through the you went through. You're not weak. You've just been through a lot. Any other cards flip? Yeah. Wow, you've done so much. We have the 6 of Cups here. This is the real deal, you guys. Relationships are really about to level up for you. There is someone coming into your life that's gonna love the frick out of you for real, okay? For real. We have the 8 of Cups. It took so much strength and discipline to learn from past situations, to walk away from that past relationship, and now the universe finally is able to bless you because that person isn't just gonna take it all. Because there's someone coming through who's also gonna bless you and be a blessing to you. They're gonna offer you stability financially, emotionally, really in all ways. Eight of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. You don't have to do anything for this to happen. This is something naturally on your path, something naturally that you deserve. Slow down and practice some more of that self-love. Take time to appreciate yourself. Journal maybe about the things that, you know, you're grateful for, the qualities about you that you're grateful to have. Get excited that you're gonna be able to fill someone's cup and it's like they're gonna appreciate it, you know? Get excited that someone's gonna fill your cup. That kind of thing. But I don't feel like there's a bunch of things that, you know, needs to be done in order for you to receive this. It's just like, just receive it, you know? Just receive it. Accept it when it's here. There isn't a bunch of rigmarole that you have to do for this to come through. Oh, dang. Well, I'm glad they didn't all fall off. That's good. I am gonna take this one and bend a little bit. Sorry. Okay, here's this one. It says, you will soon be surprised and grateful how everything happened the way it did. For you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. Absolutely Bella. Is that beautiful or is that something else? Absolutely beautiful, you guys. I love this spread and it's just so romantic. There's a heavy romantic quality here and there's this level of sensitivity that your next person is gonna come through with. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Check me out on Etsy in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Also check out my free radio show in the description. I love you. Be careful what you wish for. And I will see you in the next one.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.